All right, welcome everybody to this week's showing of the IndyCar on the oval. Last week we were on orange, here we are on the oval now. Everybody's wanting to know if Bruce's controller's hooked up. I think we're probably good, I don't know, maybe. As it states, we have one of 8 round-robin heats. Josh Reinerson on red, Nathaniel Burden on white, Glenn Burden on green, Jay Latham on orange, Bruce Bullington on blue, Randy Kirtley on yellow, Gunnar Binder on purple, and Guillermo Sire on black. 3 strikes are out for the heat. Racers, are you ready? Watch your lights. Jay says we're ready to rumble. Chat is live, folks. We're going to go ahead and move over to the oval. We'll check back on chat after the end of the heat here. We got some hard hitters down low. We see Guillermo Sire down low there running the gold car. I said, where'd you get this car at? Straight from Moria. And we see an incident take place here. It's going to be Guillermo and Bruce, it looks like. Bruce or Jay won. So it'll be Jay. Okay. So Guillermo and Jay Latham heading back over to the oval. Four red lights drop out to green. Here we go. As you can see, these cars are a lot faster than the previous series late model cars. These cars also handle a lot better. They're a lot lower to the ground, so they can hook a lot better. But as you can also tell, the wrecks are a lot more dangerous. So you see purple lane there going to receive a strike. And it looks like another car come off here. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, share. We've got a lot more slot car racing coming in the future at the new facility. We've been working hard on that. It's taking up all of my time, all my waking hours. A special thanks to Randy Kirtley, too, and Glenn Burden for helping put the new World's track together. And, oh, baby, we got an incident take place on the backstretch. So we got a wreck there on white, red, blue, so white, red, and blue. Is that it? I believe so. Stock gear ratios in the Indy cars, for all those wondering how this works. So the way that they come from JK, that's how they run them. Now they do have the decision to choose between the RTR body or the JK body. One of them tied down for us, one of them isn't. Doesn't affect it a whole lot here on the orange track as much as it does on the orange, or it doesn't affect it as much on the green track as it does on the orange track. The orange track, of course, being a GP track, it affects it a little bit more. 2 cars getting involved in the incident here. One on green and one on black. So black and green both can receive strikes here. 1 minute and 12 seconds left to go. Right now we have red with 2 strikes and we got black with 2 strikes. Purple 1 strike, blue 1 strike, orange 1 strike, green 1 strike, white 1 strike, and Randy Kirtley the only one so far with no strikes. For the most part, people run the Mid-America fish tires here on the oval. They run them in different variants, whether it be 720, 760s, all the way up to about 820s in certain cases. They grip pretty good, as you can tell. The motor is the Eagle motor from Mid-America with the stock gear ratio from the JK. I think it's 11 or 12 pinion with a 37 spur gear in the back, 332nd axle, of course. Once they get in a good rhythm, you can tell these guys know how to control these cars quite a bit better than some of our slower, heavier classes. Randy Kirtley now in the lead, 51 laps. Guillermo Sire there, 52, and Gunnar Binder there, 51. flag call on the play here. We got one to the high outside. That's going to be a red's third. And what's the other one here? White. That'd be white second. 3. All right, folks. 4 red lights dropping out to a green. Here we go. Everybody knows red lane tends to be the junk lane. That's where everybody gets caught up. If you can get people to get in a good rhythm, you can usually have a good red lane. But that's 3 for white. A lot of the times that don't happen. You know, red and white is the danger zone, especially when these cars being as fast as they are. Down low, of course, is where you make your laps, black and purple. Right now, black. Guillermo Sire, he's got 2 strikes. We'll see if he can hang on for another 14 seconds. Getting back in the mix here with these guys. After a big sabbatical, we can see Guillermo Sire going to take the lead so far. He's hanging on to the lead by 1 lap. 77 total laps for Guillermo Sire, 76 for Randy Kirkley, 75 for Gunner, 72 for Jay Latham, Bruce Bullington with 70, tied up with Glenn Burden, Josh Reinerson with 51, and Nathaniel Burden with 50. Still a whole lot of racing left to go, you guys know. We're going to head back over here to the main channel here, see if chat is cleared up. Had a little funny question earlier. I went ahead and answered it. I don't care. But nonetheless, chat is back up if you want to say anything or ask any kind of questions. Guys are going to get their cars ready here, so we'll scoot back over to the oval. We'll check back on chat next heat, and we'll be right back with you. All right, here we go. Glenn Burden getting back into his car just on time. 4 red lights dropping out to green. Guillermo Sire, your leader by 1 lap. Him and Randy Kirkley having a little battle as the car gets to the upper outside just by a hair. 2 cars, actually. It's going to be Purple Lane going to get a strike here. Green lane, strike. We head back over the oval. 4 red lights are dropping out to green. Guillermo Sire holding it down, 1.571, tied up with Gunnar Vender. Both of these guys making pretty fast lap times here. Glenn Burden also 1.552 up on blue, smoking fast. Let's get another yellow flag. 2 cars off again. Hey, his braids are too high. On that blue car, them braids are too high. Okay. So that's going to be Bruce Bullington's car for a second strike. Also, Josh Reinerson there for a second strike. Josh's braids were a little high, what I could see. A flatter the better on the oval. Minute 40 seconds left to go. We got Guillermo Sire out in the lead, 1.540 best lap. A median of 1.62. Gunnar Binder's median 1.58. He's sending us some scorchers down lane. Let me see that green. Let me see that car. Here's another one with too high a braid. All right. That's 3 for purple. Jay, did you get it? Was it? Orange lane going to get a strike here. All right. He's off. That was his third. All right, looks like Josh. This car popped off again. Might be men. Something's going on with that car. Might be 3 strikes there. Brian's taking a look at it. 4 red lights drop out to green. Here we go. All right, here we go. White and blue, of course, taking strikes there. They're first. 4 red lights dropping out to green. Here we go. Minute 12 seconds. I'm almost halfway through the heat here. Guillermo Sire still hanging on the lead. Gunnar Binder there putting up a fight, though. So he wants to get a couple more laps here and make that a change. We get 2 cars hard hit flying off the track here. Looks like Guillermo Sire and Gunnar Binder are going to take strikes here. They're first. Here we go. Randy Kirtley 2 laps down from Gunnar. All right, so we got a pretty tight pack here of the top 3 here, even top 4, I would say. As we get a car to the high outside here. And that's going to be 1 for Gunnar. His second. I'll let you know when it's 3. I'll let y'all know when it's 3. 4 red lines dropping out to green. Here we go. Guillermo making a pass on the inside of Randy Kirtley down low. Randy Kirtley's car almost looking like it's stopping there on the orange lane in the high banks. .31 seconds left to go. racing by all racers right here. Almost looks like a picture. These guys are kind of staying side by side here. So we see Guillermo make a pass there on the outside of Gunner. And he's trying to make that pass on blue lane to Glenn Burden. But Glenn has got a screamer, folks. So Jay Latham going to receive a strike here. That'd be his second. 1 second left to go in the heat, folks. And that's a red flag rotation. Let's go ahead and clear these strikes. A couple racers going out on that one. But they might get her fixed and be ready to go come into the third heat here. 153 total laps. Guillermo Sire holding it down there, 76.5 on average. Gunnar Vinder there, 149 with 74.5 on average. And Randy Kirtley right there with him on 73.5 on average with 147. But not to count out Glenn Burden, 146 laps, 73 on average. So top four right there battling for those top three positions. 139 for Jay Latham, 90 for Bruce, 66 for Josh Reinerson, and 50 for Nathaniel Burden. I'll take you over here to the Oval, and actually before we do, I got to remember, got to check on chat. Nothing going on in chat, so we're going to go ahead and move on over to Oval and let you watch these guys work. Be right back with you. Five seconds, here we go, folks. 4 red lights are dropping out to green. Guillermo Sire still holding it down by 5 laps. We get a flying car here off the high banks here. Almost hits Jay. Looks like it is Jay Latham's car there on the red lane. Gonna take a strike. All right, here we go. 4 red lights dropping out to green yet again. Very smooth racing being done here. Guillermo Sire, currently your leaders, will get another wreck here, and it hits red lane. So it looks like Randy and Jay going to take some hits here, and Randy and Nathaniel exchanging words. So that'd be second for Jay, first for Randy.
What? 11 or 12.
Guillermo Sire and Gunnar Bender both running exceptionally good. Best lap times 1.614, 1.615. Let's get a hard hit up there to the high side. That's going to be Gunnar with a strike. His first. Glenn Burden right now 1.466 best lap. Best out of everybody there down on purple lane. Four red lights dropping out to green. Here we go. Glenn Burden now moving up into second place. He has got a screaming IndyCar. Get an incident. A couple cars to the high outside here. Looks like Randy Hurtley and Green. So Green will be its first. Nathaniel Burden. Randy Hurtley will be his second strike. Randy is now claiming that Nathaniel is picking on him a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. The rivalries are stepping up. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in the heat. We're round robin 3 of 8 right now, and it's a really close race. Looks like Glenn Burden's making laps up on Guillermo Sire within 6 right now, as he's pushing very, very hard to try to catch Guillermo up on that orange lane. Now he's going to have the lower lanes from Guillermo for the next few laps or few heats here. And right now he is quicker. As he goes to make a, Glenn makes a pass down low, and then Gunnar gasses it. Gunnar tried his best to let him go by, but then got a little aggressive on the trigger there. But a good effort for Gunnar for sure. So we got yellow and red getting strikes. Out of yellow's second. That's 3 for red. Two cars off here. And who is it? Green and purple. Purple's first, green second. First, yeah. "37 seconds left to go in the heat right now." Glenn Burden is making up laps here. Second position, 1.466 best lap, averaging 1.56 median. The fastest out there right now. Glenn Burden's got a smoke show of a car. So we see 2 cars involved in an incident here. One of them is green lane. Going to take a strike. That'd be 3. And black is going to take their first strike. A lot of debacle. Burden going to make a move on yellow, and he does, but there's 4 involved in an incident here. Hard hits in the high banks. So how many is that? 3, 4, 3? Okay, 3 cars. So that will be 3 for Gunnar. Orange, that'll be their first. And then Glenn, that'll be his second. And a lot of debacle here as we got Jay and Gunnar out currently with 16 seconds left to go. We got white, green, and purple with 2 strikes. Orange and black with 1. And blue lane, Josh Reinerson with none. We're going to finish up that heat with everybody else staying on. Go ahead and clear that out. Take a look here at the track mate. Guillermo Sire, 227 total laps, averaging 75.7. 221 for Glenn Burden, averaging 73.7. But Glenn put in an impressive 75 laps down there on Purple Lane. 71.3 on average for Randy Kirtley, 214. And Randy Kirtley put in a very impressive Yellow Lane, 76 total laps. Right now, holding the best laps turned is Josh Reinerson with 77 on Blue Lane. Going to take a look here at the chat. Nothing's going on in chat land, so we're going to head on over to the Oval, and we'll be right back with you. All right, here we go. For 5 seconds, we're going to see those lights. A little less than that now because I've been talking. But 4 red lights dropping out to green. Josh Reinerson, he unsorted the front end, said the thing's working now. So the front end of these cars are very, very light. For some reason or another, our tracks do not like it whenever you solder them too low. If you solder them too low, it kind of wants to pull them out. But a lot of times you really want them, excuse me, front wheels. Whoa! As Brian narrowly escaped getting hit. What'd you say? Oh, Jason's got wings, huh? So Jay Latham, he got a strike there. Here we go, folks. 4 red lights dropping out to green. It's a battle of the double G. Glenn and Guillermo right now battling it out. Guillermo currently in the lead by about 4 laps. Best lap 1.706, but Glenn is encroaching on there now 2 laps ahead this heat. So he's getting her within 3 or so laps. We're going to see how well Glenn can bang her out here to see if he can come up against Guillermo here midway through. If he wants to beat Guillermo, he's definitely going to have to beat him on this heat and actually pass him. If he does so, Glenn has a really good opportunity here of bringing home the win. As we see a car shot to the high outside, and it's going to be Guillermo Sire there on white lane, take his first strike. As you guys know, 8 total rotations here in slot car racing. Everybody runs every lane. So about midway through, you can kind of get a justification about where people stand. Right now, Guillermo is up high, and he's going to finish somewhere down low. I think purple lane, possibly, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas Glenn is low now, and he's going to finish up high. So he's going to get his next 2 or 3 heats. He's going to get his low lanes in. And right now, we've seen him pass Guillermo there with 40 seconds left to go. Glenn is really ripping in IndyCar. Of course, you know Glenn Burden from last year in the 4 Crown Series, our first annual 4 Crowns. Glenn Burden was actually the Lord of the Purple Crown, which is IndyCar from last year. So Glenn always does, once he gets his car set up for IndyCar, it's a screamer. I don't know what he does different than everybody else, but he knows how to set one up. Randy Kirtley, of course, coming off the track there in the backstretch, narrowly missing himself. He's going to take his first strike here. He goes to get his car fixed there. He's trying to fan those braids down. The key to these kind of cars here, you can kind of see him there to the middle right of your screen there working on his car. The key to them is keeping that braid as low as you can and keeping the nose down so air don't get up underneath it or inside the middle of the body. If you can do that, these cars really do hook to the ground. So Randy does opt to use the RTR, Ralph Lauren Racing, high downforce body. Glenn Burden even giving him a little bit of an exhaust fan there to help cool his motor off. These guys sometimes, they have a sense of humor for sure. You see Glenn Burden now, he's 2 laps ahead where he was 2 laps down a little bit earlier. He's 2 laps ahead now, and he's trying to get as many as he can while he's down low. We'll see where he comes into contact on black lane compared to the other racers here with 6 seconds left. I think he's going to be pushing for the most laps turned here. So I think 76 was the most, and I think you'll see him turn 78. So we'll get a heat over here. We'll get a few seconds here to check and see just how well he did on black lane. Glenn strong lane there for sure. 78 total laps, and I was right. He beat it by, well, 1 lap because Josh Reinerson had 77. So right now, Glenn Burden turning the most laps turned in the IndyCar with 78, almost breaching 300 laps there. Total laps 299, 74.8 on average. Guillermo Sire right there behind him, 296 with 74 as the battle of the G's continues. Randy Kirtley nipping on the heels of these two, 69.8 on average with 279, and Randy still has all 3 of his lower lanes to rock. So we'll see Gunnar Binder there right below him with 66. He's had a little bit of trouble early on. We'll see if he can get that straightened out. Jay Latham with 242. Bruce Bullington 238. Josh Reinerson 222, I believe it was. Minute and 43 seconds left to go. I'm going to leave you over here with the guys on the oval. Let you watch them work. We'll be right back with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 4 red lights dropping out to a green. Getting closer and closer with each round robin rotation. We're now 5 of 8. Glenn Burden currently your leader, 301 total laps. He breaches over and the car goes flying off the top side of the track. Guillermo Sire is going to reach down and take a peek. It's going to be Gunnar Bender going to take a strike here. Bruce Bulletin helping Gunnar flatten his braids a little bit. Jay Latham double checking. Glenn Burton passing it along. So is Nathaniel. He's going to put her on the track. Josh and Nathaniel having a conversation whether or not they wanted to touch the braids. Here we go. 4 red lights drop out to green. Rock and roll. Guillermo Sire, 4 laps down right now. They're on red lane. But turning a 1.77 best lap, averaging 1.81. He's losing about 2/10 per lap. And as I said, he's quite a bit higher there. Glenn Burton there on yellow lane with that screaming machine as he makes a nice clean pass on Jay Latham. Now leading the pack. Nothing but daylight ahead as he makes a pass on the inside of Gunnar Bender there on white, and another pass there by Bruce Bullington. He's coming up on a purple lane here in dangerous territory. His son, Nathaniel Burton, will he make the pass? He does. Nathaniel gets turned, and 2 people get hit. There might be a Ben Axel in that. That was a very loud hit for Nathaniel's car and Jay Latham. Jay Latham and Nathaniel Burton there taking a strike. Like I said, very, very hard hit. As we get 4 red lights dropping out to green, here we go. A little bit slowed down car there on purple. Nathaniel Burton's got some issues. As we see 2 cars go to the high outside here. Josh Reinerson's car and Gunnar Bender going to take a strike. Gunnar second. Josh Reinerson be his first. Nathaniel Burton walking away with his car. It doesn't seem like it's good. So he's going to take it back to the pits. Gave everybody the go-ahead to go on and go, so he must be pretty bad. Might be a Ben Axel. Appreciate Nathaniel not slowing the race down, as he knew there was a lot of damage on his car. He'll get it figured out. He's one of our best racers here at Lanes Raceway. Fast transitions here. Glenn Burton might have his night tonight, folks. He's been wanting it for a long time. He's had fast cars in all of the series. As we get 2 cars here involved in an incident, Guillermo Sire and Gunnar Bender. That'll be Gunnar's third and Guillermo Sire's first. And here we go, 56 seconds, half the heat left to go. 4 red lights dropping out to a green. Glenn Burton has got nothing but daylight skies ahead of him. He's supposed to make the pass on the inside of Bruce Bullington, does so cleanly. He's got a little bit of competition. Josh Reinerson there on black as Josh is coming up on his tail a little bit here. Josh is going to try to make a move here shortly. Glenn's hanging on there on yellow, just running good laps as they get into a cluster, making another pass on Bruce and Randy Kirtley. Josh Reinerson makes the pass. Not so easy there on black. Oh, we see a car come off and ring that bell. That the bell that got rung was actually the cotton candy machine. Josh Reinerson going to get a strike there. That'll be his second. Guillermo Sire also getting one. That'll be his second. But the gold brick car of Guillermo Sire hits the cotton candy bell. I think that's a sign. T, I think that's a sign. We need to make some cotton candy. All flavors. The bell has been rung. Bruce, did you get a strike? Okay. So that'll be a strike there for Bruce on orange also. Sorry about that. 4 red lights lighting up. Here we go. I was trying to give the wife a cue to make some cotton candy. I love the smell of cotton candy, especially in the fall time. I know a lot of people do. I like that and funnel cake smell. Back to racing. Glenn Burden making a pass on the inside in a nice cluster here. Blue lane lifting just a little bit. Jay Latham letting him go by as we get another car coming off. And that's Josh Reinerson. That is 3. That'll be 3 for black for Josh Reinerson. And Randy Kirtley there, he's going to take his first. Seven seconds left to go in the heat round robin, 5 of 8. And it has been another one. A lot of wrecks, people. A lot of wrecks. 2 for red, 3 for white, 1 for green, 1 for orange, 1 for blue, none for yellow. Glenn's been hammering it home, nothing but daylight skies, and a nice smooth car to boot. 1 for purple and 3 for black. We're going to go ahead and clear those strikes right now, and then we're going to take a look over here at the track mate. Glenn Burden, 75.2 on average. This is his race to win. 16 laps up on Guillermo Sire, as it is a battle of the G's, and he was able to turn 77 beautiful laps there on yellow lane, the most turned on yellow so far, and 72 on average, 360 for Guillermo Sire. In second, 348 total laps for Randy Kirtley, 69.6 on average. And then we got 315 for Jay, 303 for Bruce, 295 for Josh, 294 for Gunner, and 190 for Nathaniel Burden. I'll take you back over here to the oval, let you watch these guys work on their cars. And, well, before that, let's check the chat here. Nothing going on chat. Now, we'll take you back over to the oval, let you watch these guys, and we'll be right back with you. All right, here we go, folks. 4 red lights. Going to green. My wife making fun of me a little bit, because that's what I always say. But nonetheless, that's a little catchphrase, I suppose. 1 minute 58. No wrecks yet. What a beautiful start. As we go to look at Glenn Burden, our current leader in the Double G race-off here. There on orange lane, Glenn Burden's nothing but free skies ahead here, as he goes to make the pass on the inside of the white lane of Bruce Bullington, and he makes a clean. Down low below him on yellow, though, Josh Reinerson makes a pass. Looks like he's got a couple other people down below him fighting for that position. Down below him on blue, Randy Kirtley, red, white, and blue car makes a pass. Glenn Burden just hanging in there on orange lane. These are the lanes now for the remainder that Glenn's just got to fight until the end and not have any more wrecks. And he should possibly have a really good opportunity to bring this home. So we get 2 cars involved in the incident here. Maybe 3. 2 it looks like. So we'll see a strike there for our leader Glenn Burden, his first. And it looks like another strike there on white for Bruce Bullington. Round robin 6 of 8. After this heat, getting a very, very clear picture of what can and can't happen. Let's see, 2 strikes here. Glenn's going to have to take a look at his car there. He's got something going on. second there. Take a quick look. He's got half the heat left. He's going to have to survive the rest of this heat. Right now, currently, he is up 15 laps. So he has a little bit he can spare here. He's checking the track here. And he's going to want the track rolled here. Evidently, the braid's up a little. He needs to do anything he can to be able to keep that car on. So come off with a minute left is detrimental. Randy Kirtley 10 laps down from Guillermo. Jay Latham right at 32, I think, laps down from Randy. So a little bit of a split after the third position. First, second, and third still anybody's ball game. So everybody's got to run nice and clean for sure. One minute left to go. Glenn Burden now back in good fashion there, keeping the car nice and clean. He may lose a few laps here on orange, but it'll be well worth it to let people just go on by. Several involved in an incident there, and Glenn Burden was able to make it through like he was cold trickle. Whew. Yikes. Randy Kirtley involved in it. Several people. We're just going to have to wait till they get to the line before I can make it count. Lots and lots of strikes being held out here. So I see one there on yellow. That's going to be a strike for Josh, his first. A strike on green. That'll be the first for Guillermo Sire. A strike for Jay Latham. That'll be his second. Or wait a minute. White lane. Bruce. So yellow, blue, green, and white. Yellow, blue, green, and white. There we go. My count may be off, so I hope everybody says, oh, and a hard hit to the middle. It's like Randy Kirtley sent Glenn there to the wall. And that was 3. 37 seconds left. Let's get another car here to the high outside. That is Gunnar Bender going to take a strike there on the red lane, his first. Burden's still hanging on by 5 laps here. It's a detrimental hit. I was really hoping he was going to be able to hang her in there and hold out just to the end. Dead Man's Corner claims another victim there. Let's get a yellow flag. So that'll be another one for Gunnar. 2 seconds left to go in the heat. Glenn Burden now in 3rd position. And a rotation. If as fast as his car is, he has definitely got a chance to catch Randy. Well, Randy's going down to his bottom 2 lanes. He's going to need some people to come out for sure in this battle for the top 3. That orange lane of 43 laps really hurt him compared to Randy and Guillermo there. So he's going to need Randy or Guillermo to pop off. One good thing is, though, unless he wrecks out on white or red, he's going to hang on to that 3rd position as he is several laps up from Jay Latham. Nonetheless, let's clear these strikes out real quick. We'll take a look here at the track mate. We can see Guillermo Sire now in the lead, 431 averaging 71.8. Randy Kirtley second, 424. And 3rd place, Glenn Burden, 419. Heading over to iRacing, check the chat. Nothing going on in chat. We're going to head on over to the oval and let you watch these guys work, and we'll be right back with you for round robin 7 of 8. All right, folks, here we go. 4 red lights dropping out to green. Round robin 7 of 8. Guillermo Sire currently your leader. Get a car hard hitting there in the high section there. Something came off. Oh, it's braid off his car. So it had to be a strike there, or I believe that's Glenn Burton's car on White Lane. So that'd be his first there. Shoes untied. Thank you. No, I got water. Thank you. No, but I could use some cotton candy. Root beer flavored. All right, 1:53 there. Glenn's got his car back out there rolling. He's only got one strike, so who knows? Guillermo Sire there, 1.583, 1.534 for Randy Kirtley. Right now, Randy Kirtley turning the most laps, him and Jay Latham both 26. So we get a wreck here. So Randy and Guillermo going to get strikes here. And some more hard hits here as we get one rolling around on his lid around the high banks. What? Orange, black. And red with the strikes. Here we go, 4 red lights dropping out to a green. Another wreck here. Green gonna take a strike. So everybody's got a strike except for Nathaniel so far. Ooh, the car comes flying off the dead man's corner here. He's going to get it. That looks like a strike there for Glenn Burden, his second. Here we go. 4 red lights dropping out to green. So who's got strikes? That's it? Huh? Clean racing right now. Guillermo Sire in the lead by 6 laps. Randy Kirtley, of course, got down low lanes. He's going to have to really push it. We see a car fly by the outside there. I believe that is another strike for Glenn, so that's his third one. He's not even going to hit the call, if he knows. Flag rotation now. Glenn tied with Jay Latham coming into the final heat. We'll go ahead and clear the strikes here. Look at the track mate. Guillermo Sire 507 total laps, 72.4 on average. Randy Kirtley 501, 71.6 on average. Glenn Burden and Jay Latham tied 471, 67.3 average. Josh Ryerson 443, 424 for Gunnar Bruce 423, and Nathaniel Burden 191. Checking over here at the chat, nothing going on. I'll take you over to Oval and let you watch them race. We'll be right back with you. All right, folks, 8 of 8. Here we go. Guillermo Sire in the lead by 6 laps as we get our first yellow flag here. Coming up next, 72 pitch on the orange track to end the night. LMP style. It looks like Nathaniel's having issues with his car. He's going to pull it and take a look on his car too. The Burton boys not having very good luck there so far on the Indy car. Of course, Glenn Burton had it in the stitches there and got shunted. And once he did, that pretty much ended him. You know, that's racing. Sometimes you come in on the high side there, it can be brutal. Glenn Burton now in the 4th position as Jay Latham takes over 3rd. And a hard hit takes place. So we see several cars involved in the incident there. So it looks like Gunner going to take a strike. Glenn. Looks like Guillermo also going to get a strike there on purple. They're first. Minute 18 seconds left to go in the heat. I should have brought my jacket. I think the 68 is just a little too cold for me in here. Red lights drop out to green. Here we go. So Bruce Bulletin going to take a strike here. And Glenn Burton another one for his second. Here we go, folks. 4 red lights dropping out to a green. If you like what you're seeing, like, share, subscribe. Helps our racers out. We're really trying to get these guys into the money because whatever money we can pull together from advertisements or whatever, if we ever reach that far, which I think we will, I'm going to give it to the racers because I just need enough to get by, and I'm good with that. I love seeing my guys happy. Right now, not too happy with what's happened with Glenn today. I wish he would have been able to bring it home. He had the fastest car for sure, and you just want to see all your guys win eventually. And he's really been working hard on his car all week long for the past couple of weeks. He'd get somewhere, and it'd be fast, and then he just finds himself yet again in some more wrecks. It's just disappointing to see. I know as a track owner, you're not supposed to root for people, but when you see people work really, really hard on stuff, you know, you can't help but do it. We get a car off on his lid through the middle section there. Guillermo Sire also coming off. Gonna be Guillermo's second, and Josh Reinerson his second. Glenn Burton Burton's still in good spirits though, even though having tremendous, horrible luck here. His car was a screamer from the very beginning. Nobody could touch him. Now all of a sudden it's back, needing to probably be taken back apart again to be fixed. As we see a car fly off the end there. See Josh Reinerson also having trouble this week. And that's a race over. As we take a look here at the strikes and clear those. Take a look here at the track mate for the final time. Guillermo Sire is going to bring home the win by 1 lap. 583, 72.9 on average for Guillermo. 72.8 on average for Randy Kirtley. 582 total. And then third place, Jay Latham, 548 for 68.5 total. Of course, Glenn Burden and Josh Reinerson both having horrible luck this week. Glenn, of course, leading over halfway through, ended up getting cut off there and shot to the wall. And since that point, having issues with his car. Nathaniel Burden also having issues with his this week. Bruce and Gunner having some tough time also. It's just been a tough time all the way down. Nonetheless, folks, that's all we got for you for the IndyCar on the oval this week. Next week it'll be on the orange track. Maybe things will change. We'd like to see Glenn bring home a win in this class because he's always right up there at the very top, right at the beginning, and then things go awry. Like I said, he's a Purple Crown winner. I'd like to see him bring home a win, of course, in the IndyCar Series. Coming up next, 72 pitch on the orange track. It'll be our last race of the evening. Hope you come and check it out with us. Don't forget, we also still have chat rolling if you ever wanted to jump in and do some chat. Nonetheless, we're going to swap things over to be a little bit before we get it started, probably 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll be starting the 72 pitch live on the orange track. God bless you, and thank you guys for watching.